What's up, guys? How are you? Away from Revolution here. I'm here with Josh from Watchbox here in Hong Kong, and my buddy Kevin from Revolution here in Hong Kong as well. And we're here to talk about one of my favorite subjects, the Speedmaster. So Kevin's going to first explain to you why he bought his Speedmaster and how his experience of ownership has been.
Right. So my personal Speedmaster is this one. I bought it in 2015. It's the one you can currently buy in any Omega boutique. The reason why I bought it, it's actually my first luxury mechanical watch.
Cool.
And the thing is that before purchasing my first watch, I spent about a year of researching.
Nice.
So I went online, I read magazines and all that. The reason is that I wanted a watch that's classic, that has a lot of history behind it, and that's very versatile. And I think there's no better watch nowadays, or even in watchmaking history, than the Omega Speedmaster.
Well, you know, what I love about this watch is, as of 1969 with the 145.022, the watch has essentially remained unchanged till modern day. You know, it's the same case, the same lyre lugs, the same Hesselite acrylic crystal. Only the movement is now the 1861 as opposed to the 861, but it's just a slightly updated version of the same movement. It's incredible.
Yeah, no, and then like I said, because it's versatile enough that so it comes on the steel bracelet. You can put a NATO strap on it. You can put a leather strap.
Right.
You can, for any occasion, you can wear a Speedmaster, and that's what I found fascinating. And I think for a lot of people, that can be the only watch that they will have their whole life.
Cool.
And yeah, I mean, it's perfect.
Exactly. Joshua, you got an interesting Speedmaster on there. Well, what's that? It's a precious metal one.
Yeah, it's 18 karat yellow gold, 1992, limited edition of 999 pieces.
Amazing.
I love this watch. It's to someone who's, it's a little unassuming that it looks like the standard Speedmaster. You look close, you see that the shine of the gold. It really is sharp. Just a little bit different than the typical piece you normally see.
And we see yellow gold Speedmasters trending up significantly, right? At the Phillips auction yesterday for the 1969 BA 145.022, which was made to commemorate Apollo 11.
Right. That
That watch went including buyer premium, I think almost $60,000.
Right, yeah, I think precious metal Speedmaster is severely unappreciated, undervalued. I'm sure we'll see an increase in those values in the near future.
Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys also about kind of what my focus has been related to Speedmaster. So everyone knows the CK2915 was the first one. The next one is the CK2998. Everyone digs that watch too. But my focus has been on watches that actually were certified by NASA to go to space. And that is the 105.003, otherwise known as the Ed White, the 105.012, which I'm wearing on my wrist, and then the 145.012, which was the last watch to have the caliber 321. All of them have the caliber 321, which is the same movement as the Lemani CH27 that Patek used for many years. Official Lemani speak is 2130, and it to me is one of the most sort of like mythical chronograph movements of all time. And it's so cool that that movement, in addition to being in the Patek 5070 or 5970, or even forms the underpinning of the split-second chronograph 5004, right, was also the movement that went to space. I mean, how cool is that? And so there's two examples here. One which we picked up in auction yesterday from Phillips, and one on my wrist with a beautiful sort of tropicalized dial. And then there's another watch here. This is Blue Snoopy, and Josh, this is a pretty trending watch, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Snoopy's as a whole, it's no secret they've been super desirable as of late. The Blue Snoopy was just super cool in that it commemorates the Apollo 13 mission. It really was critical in saving lives.
Yeah, in 1970, if you can imagine, the Apollo 13 astronauts went into space, and then they had a ruptured oxygen tank, lost pretty much all electronics to their spacecraft. So the only way to get back to Earth was to slingshot around the moon and head back towards Earth. But they had one significant issue, which was related to the angle of reentry, correct? If it's too steep, what happens to you?
If too steep, you burn up. Right. Too flat, you bounce back
into space, and either way you're dead, right? So they used their Speedmaster to calculate the rocket boost for 14-second bursts to get the angle perfect, and it was the Omega Speedmaster that saved their lives. After that, NASA and the Apollo 13 astronauts awarded Omega the Snoopy Award, which is an award for anyone that achieves something extraordinary either in safety or mission success. And it's really cool that this watch exists and has the blue Snoopy emblem on it, identical to this beautiful prize that NASA gave them, which had this sort of picture of Snoopy as a spaceman, which I love.
It's the only watch in the whole industry that has that kind of claim to fame. It's really incredible.
What's interesting too is that the Snoopy emblem and then the Snoopy sticker on the back were made by two different companies. So the emblem on the dial has a few lines for like the reflection on the bubble visor of Snoopy's astronaut helmet, but on the back it's missing that. So just a little tidbit of like of watch nerdism for you guys there. So that's essentially it. Incidentally, with the exception of this watch, these watches we are considering to offer them for sale through our partnership. So tune in and we'll let you know.